go more. Let it be free. Okay, try that. Second time. Breathe. You know, that's very excellent but for one measure that needs, you know, I think you know which one it is. It's the arpeggio that starts to get like a little bit where you don't want to take a risk and let it go. It gets a little bit premeditated. So you really, you can do that arpeggio. And I think if you just roll into that first triplet and then let that momentum take you to the doublet in the fifth and the five. The doublet is the 16th, right? So triplet, doublet, doodly dee, da 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 dee dum. You don't want to stop it and get halting in that entrance to the arpeggio. Just let it go. But you have to know what you want to hear before you do it. Because if you start getting belabored about it, then it gets like it holds it back, right? I would go to the measure before where you're very soft, where you go da da dee da da, breathe. Triplet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dee dee da 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 dee. Just let it go. Triplet, doodly doodly dee da 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 dee dum. Do the measure before you lead into the triplet. The measure before the arpeggio. It's very soft, right? It's the softest sequence down of that, right? Da-dee-ah, wee-um, or da-dee-ah, dee-da, dee-dum. Breathe. Ta-dee-ah-da-da-dee-dum. Bum-bee-yum. That was good, because you just let it go. It's what you wanted to hear. You didn't let your, getting shy about it. Okay, now let's add the other hand and go back to the section as if it's the second time. This section, okay? That right there. Less. Least. Breathe. Yeah, but we don't want, at this point, if you came out of this, right? Triple it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triple it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Triple it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. The only thing holding you back is the first 3 notes of that arpeggio. It's getting too you want to get it so badly that you're slowing it up. Yeah, and it's hard, but you have to just trust yourself that you could do it. I know you could do it. You did it already. So, or this one. Breathe. Triple it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try it right there. The measure before the triplet arpeggio.
Hands together?
I think you could do hands together. I think you can. You've been doing it. Breathe. Go straight into it. Right, because you have a rubato there, right? The rubato would probably come here, which you did nicely. Right? That was good. That was good. Yeah, the triplet's sounding better now. It's sort of like it can go overboard too fast and not be a real triplet, or it could be super too slow and still not be a triplet. So it has to be something exactly right. That triplet. Da, 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 doodly doodly da, da da da, doodly dum. Triplet, doodly doodly da, da da da, doodly dum. Right? Right. Let it move. Good. Now start to extend a little. Right? You could broaden where? You could broaden at measure 23 a little bit, not too much, a little bit. Tasteful rubato, not like, oh, I'm going to drag it down suddenly. But that was much better. Okay, now we're at measure 25, back to the theme. Let's do something different. Ta-da-dee, bum-ba-da-dee. Keep your tempo. Ta-da-dee, ta-da-dee, ta-da-dee. Surprise. Ta-dee. Surprise. Ta-da-da. Good. Ta-dee. Answer. Breathe. That was pretty good except for that little tangle in the next to last measure that you left off on, the dominant measure, right? Do the second line, where that starts at measure 37. This is the first time around, measure 37. So measure 37 is the last line of the page, right? Right. At the left hand. Ta. Okay, it seems like the snag is the ornament in measure 39. Is the ornament in measure 39. So, yeah. Yeah, you want to kind of like go a little bit wrist forward, you know, like. Just like, don't get so notey about it, like to try to just let the wrist take care of it. Shape it with your wrist. Yeah, because you don't want to bog this down too much. Because it's going to a repeat, right? You're going to the repeat, so nobody wants it to get really much slower. You know, you could make a taper, but I wouldn't like bog it down because it's going to repeat again.